We had a very exciting qualifying session for the Monaco Grand Prix, and it ended up with Nico Rosberg 0.06 of a second faster than his teammate Lewis Hamilton. Now those times were done on the first run on the first set of tyres. All the cars came in, put on a fresh set of the super soft tyres and went out for a second run. On the way to the first part of the lap, Nico Rosberg had lost 0.1 of a second relative to his fastest lap, and Lewis Hamilton had gained 0.2 of a second. But going down to Mirabeau, Rosberg made a bit of a mistake, locked the brakes up and went down the slip road. That meant the yellow flags came out, and Lewis Hamilton was caught in those yellow flags and in the end had to back off, so his lap was gone as well.
So yellow, yellow, turn 5. Yellow, yellow, turn 5.
Yeah, that was very good of him. Very good.
On his controversial lap, he pulls over, still to miss this dip in the road because the car would bottom out there. Pulling across to the left, he leaves half a car's width to the barrier. Now that means that there's not quite such a good line into Mirabeau. And as he turns in, he locks the right front brake up. Now he's having a bit of indecision in the steering wheel. The car won't turn, he's heading for the barrier, and then he decides to turn left and go down the slip road. Now the stewards have had a look at this. They've decided that he was on a faster lap. He was going faster at that point in the corner. He did put on the brakes that little bit later, and they've no penalty basically. The grid position, pole position for Nico Rosberg, second for Lewis Hamilton stands.
Nico is under investigation, so don't take any risks. Okay, Lewis, so no penalty for Nico. No penalty for Nico. He's on his final warning for cutting the last chicane. Okay, Lewis, get up to Nico 1 second. He's on the option tyre. He has one more stop, so don't hold him up. There's a free track behind Nico. You don't need to use the tyres up defending against Nico.
Why is he not letting me through?
Okay, Lewis, if you let Nico pass to this lap, please. Let Nico pass on the main start-finish straight.
I'm not slowing down for Nico. Get close and overtake me. You can overtake me. Why is he not letting me through?
He's had the message, Nico. He's had the message.
And we watch once again the Kemmel Straight. Is Lewis Hamilton far enough ahead of his teammate to stay out of danger once more into the chicane?
Lewis was a little bit wide on the way into Eau Rouge, and it cost him. He had to get out of it at the top of the hill, and that's why he needs to go defensive. DRS not in play yet, but Hamilton hasn't got the grip that Rosberg has got.
And to be fair, Hamilton has actually got more of a front wing now. He's got a puncture, Lewis Hamilton. Nico Rosberg's lost a bit of front wing, and for the first time this season, we've seen the two Mercedes drivers coming together. So did he have to yield here? Should Rosberg have been a little bit more wary? Is it a racing incident?
Hamilton on the racing line. Rosberg's entitled to have a look around the outside, but at that point, you've got to get out of it. Hamilton's entitled to take the racing line.
Rosberg was never ahead.
No. But that was just a little clumsy clip, really, wasn't it? It wasn't sort of wheel-to-wheel, of course, contact.
Nico hit me. Nico's hit me. On the TV, I might need to box.
Okay, well, it looks fine on the TV, Nico. Looks fine on the TV.
Have you had a good look at my front wing?
We'll keep you advised on it.
It's lights out and away we go. Hamilton, I think, got the better start there. He's already easing alongside his teammate Nico Rosberg. It's going to be two Mercedes going wheel to wheel into the first turn. Verstappen into the inside in about 7th, and Hamilton looks to have forced his teammate wide again, and Rosberg has to go off the track, and Hamilton into the lead.
He's released both clutches, and there's his teammate for close company. They did touch. They did touch. He had to turn out of the corner. It was a proper shove.
Was Hamilton a bit too aggressive?
Well, let's just see if he's got any front grip when he gets there. Let's see how much he turns the steering wheel and if the car just slides across the road. He was running out of space. He didn't turn the steering wheel.
But up front, suddenly there was sight of a gap. Rosberg swooped to block. Hamilton kept his foot to the floor. The simmering team battle boiled over in the most dramatic way possible. Both Mercedes out on the first lap. Extraordinary scenes as Hamilton and Rosberg collided once again. Hamilton was visibly furious to exit in such an ignominious manner.
I mean, to be honest, it happened so fast. I saw a gap and I went for it, and that's what racing drivers do.
Definitely didn't expect him to do that. And then next thing is, him spinning on the grass and taking me out.
A new chapter had been written in the Hamilton-Rosberg rivalry.
As we head in to the final lap of this race, Nico Rosberg, who started from 6th on the grid, heads his teammate by 0.6 of a second, who started on pole. Rosberg never won a Grand Prix from outside the top 3.
Look at this, this is close. Hamilton got a fantastic drive out of turn 1.
So here he goes then. Is this hammer time? Lewis Hamilton wheel to wheel with Nico Rosberg in towards turn 2. His teammate's got the inside line. They've touched again. Hamilton runs wide, and is he going to come onto the track and touch his teammate? He's now got damage, Nico Rosberg. Let's have a look at it again, Martin.
I think he was just trying to come back up the inside. Hamilton was so fast off the exit of turn 1, and Rosberg basically didn't leave him any room, did not leave Hamilton room there. They nearly touch again, but I will give that 100% to Rosberg on that one.
As the cause of the blame.
Yeah, because Hamilton was just he was up alongside, and he just couldn't. Rosberg couldn't slow his car down on the inside. He lost control of his car effectively.
Lewis, well done, mate. It's not the race we were after, but good result.
But I was on the outside. It wasn't me that crashed.